The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man in the crossing route. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. first down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Here's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Herbert. Finds a man with a crossing route. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Hey, Kappa. Go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Hey, go Lion.
Herbert now. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Tight defense there on third down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range, no sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They snap it to Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Mahomes going to change things up.
Hey, 43, 15. Right side.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
Hey, 57.
Mahomes now to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
That's right. Baylor Tiger. Ready.
Now it's Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing, but in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains. A pair of first first downs, gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They go back to the ground now with Ekeler, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And Allen's going to have a Chargers 1st down as he'll take this down inside the 45. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
12.
Back to the air, Herbert on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Let's go. Hey. Ready?
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Hey, ram. Go.
Here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Crowd right.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. They shakes him up. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis.
That's taken on the 25.
A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing again. Herbert.
He'll find Gabriel Davis.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Run. 59. Baylor tight. Set.
From the 50, here's Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Jordan Battle.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Yellow. 43.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone.
That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there, with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
It got his man, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go.
Here's Herbert.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, They've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times. And
he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
A good start to the drive here. That's caught out on the left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 32 on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's go. Hey.
Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 72 yards.
And the Chargers get a bit closer.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Easy.
On 1st down, Mahomes, flush to his right. It's caught inside the 25. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
59 yards.
And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Herbert now. Keeps himself upright, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Felix Anudike-Uzomah able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Crowd right.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
Hardman on the return.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. But I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Davis now to return it. Good coverage there, holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
21.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Set.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he powers his way up past the 30.
There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Set.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or really something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 29 yards. And the Chiefs have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's Pacheco once again.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. On play action, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Getting the football to Davis on an out route.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 yards there, just like last play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Baylor Tiger. Go. Ready.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Yellow.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
99 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.